Hey all, it's Charlie here, and I am so excited to be joined by one of my favorite people in the world, let alone one of my favorite artists, Bella Amor. How are we doing?
Good. Oh, that is such a beautiful intro. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Like, I can't stop smiling. I think I'm glued.
Me too. Oh my God, I'm so excited to chat because I have had a song in my head since I first heard you tease it live, and now Daisyfields is ours to have on repeat. It's like the feel-good vibes that we need in like the summer, and we're getting them in this horrible winter weather. So I am so thankful for that. It's like a little hype up anthem. Can you tell us a bit about Daisyfields?
I absolutely can. Yeah, this song was written by Alice Ivy and Demi Louise, and I think we didn't really have anything to write. Like, we would just, rock up, see what happens, see if we catch a vibe, see if whatever happens. But these girls are such high, big personalities, and so I think we all gelled so bloody well. It was just like immediately we're all locked in, and we were just like, we're there, like we're so there. And so I think because all of us are really, yeah, really big personalities and really fun, the song Daisyfields came about, and I think it speaks so much to all of our characters, and I think that's why it's probably one of my favorite songs, because it's just such a baddie anthem.
Hmm. Yeah, honestly, like when we have a look through your discography, there are so many songs where it's like, yeah, this is like a hype up song. You put it on when you want to feel good, and Daisy Fields just fits in so perfectly. I don't know. I didn't realize how much I've been waiting for this song to come out until I pressed play for the first time, and I'm like, here it is. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Dude, thank you. I'm so glad, because I think this is definitely one of the more, like, it's definitely one of the more feel good, like, fun poppy songs that I have out there. And also, just like, I don't know what it is. For me, singing it live, it just feels so good. Like, you're like, I'm the real deal. Like, put me on. Like,
Mhm. Oh
it's
my
so
God.
good.
And that line, like, put me on the front page.
Yeah.
Yes.
Taps.
Ah. I'm like, I need to commission whatever music magazine, call up Rolling Stone and be like, hey, got the
Put me
cover
on,
story.
babe. Put me on.
Oh, I love it. I honestly would be lying if I said it wasn't on repeat over here because I've got my little cat who's been sleeping on my bed with me, and we've just got it on repeat. She does not like move a muscle. She's just like, yes, this is good. I love the vibes.
Dude, I love that. As long as you make music for cats, like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Honestly, everyone loves it. I am just so excited it's ours. And speaking of ours, it's joining the ultra dreamy White Rabbit and the ultimately vibey Rocks in My Pocket on your debut EP. How exciting is this?
Oh, I like life doesn't even feel real. Like,
Literally.
like what the hell? I feel like I've been working on this for so long
Mm.
that it's actually really cool, because I feel like it's captured so many of my different phases and my different feelings and different emotions over the past couple of years. So I think it's really cool that it's coming out now, and I'm really glad that I waited a little bit more, because it was ready and like it was there, but the timing never felt right. Like, I just,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, you want to wait for everything to align, and I think now it just has, and yeah, hence it coming out and stuff. So
Yeah. And also like the timing aligning. You have had an insane year. Oh my gosh. Like I'm gonna call myself an OG. I've only been here since like 2023 when I saw you with Teenage Jones. But like I'm calling myself an OG because you
you
have
are.
amassed so many fans this year off of the Benson Boone tour, Australian Open. You did so many epic shows at once. You came and did the acoustic shows in the Gold Coast and Brisbane in April. Yo, you're killing it.
Yeah, I don't want to take a break. Get me going. Like, I don't know. I think it's so fun. Like, when you get a taste, I think when you get a taste of touring with someone as big as Benson, you
Yeah.
want it. You want it so bad. And I think before that, like, I've always, really wanted to do music. I just don't think I ever really had the drive until this year. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
to really put my foot in and be like, you know what? Like, I want to make it work. I want to make it happen. And any way I can do that, I'm gonna do that. You know? So yeah, it's been an insane year, both like personally and musically as well. So I'm stoked. Love 2025. It's good year.
Oh, I love it. And we're only halfway through. Like, there is still so much to come.
Period. Like, what the hell? It honestly feels like this year has been 10 years of my life, but in like the best way. It's going really quick, but I feel like I've done so much that just makes it feel still really fun.
Yeah. Oh, I get that. That actually suits perfectly.
Yeah.
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 So, This Is Where I'm At is the name of your debut EP. What a title in itself. Like, I love it. I love it so much. It's going to be out everywhere August the 1st. So, not too much longer to wait, which thank God, because I would literally be sitting on the edge of my seat every day, like, new Bella Amor, new Bella Amor. What can we expect to see from this EP? I've heard there's kind of like the highs and lows of life and love, and perhaps American high school football.
Well, I haven't lived that life yet, so when I do, you will know.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, it's just, actually, funnily enough about the name, I had a list of names that I was giving, I was running it through with my management and just being like, what do we guys think of these names? And, they cut it down. They had a little short list. And so I sent them the list back of my favorite. But This Is Where I'm At was just me saying, okay, this is where I'm at with like all of these, with all of these songs. Yeah. And they were like, this is where I'm at. Like, is that part of it? And I was like, hang on, like I wasn't meaning it to, but that is brilliant. Like, so I think that's also a really fun little fact to add into the stars aligning. It just, like, everything just worked, even down to the name of the EP. It was all an accident, So, yeah, I think it's really fun. And this EP, it's just about being a human. It's honestly just about feeling things that humans feel, like, coming from a personal level. It's just things that I felt and, like, how I'm navigating the world and what I'm feeling. And, I really only make music to figure out who I am, because I don't know, but I want to know myself more. I want to be sure of myself. So I think music is a really, really nice way for me to figure that out, and I think that's what this EP is. It's just me feeling, really.
Honestly, I love that so much, because one thing I've noticed, especially, like, I'm including myself in this, you have an audience and a fan base with a lot of young people in it. So having songs like these songs on the EP, like the music you've put out, where you're not cutting the corners here, you're diving into, like, whether it's a good feeling, a nasty feeling, anything in between, you are diving in proudly and openly. Having music like that for such like a younger audience to be able to listen to is so special. Like, it's like you're giving us a little like how-to guide, like, hey guys, you're not alone. I've actually been through this too. And that it's so special. Honestly, you're doing amazing things.
Like, that is low-key gonna get me hella emotional right now. Because ultimately that's all I want. I want to figure myself out, but as I'm doing that, I'm gaining tips and I'm learning things to be able to help other people. You know what I mean? Like, I just want people to be okay and hang out. You know what I mean? So, like, I think that's really cool, and I've been thinking a lot about what I bring to the table. Like, what is my image? Who am I? Do you know what I mean? Because, you've got Sabrina Carpenter. She's got her, like, baby doll look, like, glamorous. Like, I'm like, who the hell am I? And, like, even you just saying that, I'm like, I want to be a big sister. Like, I want to be... Do you know what I mean? Like that big sis, that cool auntie or whatever, that's just like, hey, like, you're okay. Like, I got you. Like, we're in this together. And so I think it's really, really sweet that you feel that way, because that's literally all I want to do.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Honestly, now I'm going to cry. That's, like,
no,
so
I'll
sweet.
cry. I'm going to fucking cry. No.
I love it so much, which leads me to another thing I want to talk about. But first, you're going on tour. You are taking this EP on the road. I am so excited. This August, you're hitting up spots across the East Coast. You got your hometown show in Gold Coast, coming up to Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney. Girl, I am so excited. What are you most excited about for this tour?
I am just so excited to hang out.
Mhm.
Like, dude, that's I'm really excited to play these songs live. I had
Mhm.
a showcase the other day, just within the Sony team, where I got to play the songs live for the first time, and it was really nice to kind of get a feel of what I do want to do and what I don't want to
Mhm.
do. And so I'm really keen to see that come to life and see the live show kind of progress into something really, really beautiful that I'm really proud of. Because
Mhm.
I'm really proud of this body of work, and I don't really say that a lot because I don't know, self-criticism. I don't feel like I'm ever really proud of anything I do, but I feel like this EP, I'm really, really proud of it, and yeah, I'm really keen to take that on the road and just show everyone what I'm about and show everyone what I got, and I'm also just really keen to hang out with everybody and meet everybody because I feel like the Bella Amor community is so beautiful, and I just really want everyone to become friends, and I want
Mhm.
everyone to know that we've like got each other, because
Yeah.
that's ultimately like, I don't know, I just want to bring connection. I feel like we lack a lot of connection in this world, and so if at
Mhm.
least music can do that, if the Bella Amor project can do that in any kind of way, muy bien. That is my purpose done.
Yes, I love that so much. And honestly, I think the past few times I've seen you, it's just been like, low-key acoustic shows, and it's still such a community. Like
Mm.
I remember lining up for your last show. I knew half of the people in that line. We were all chatting, people were hugging. There was groups of
Oh,
friends all together. We were all sharing like picnic blankets on the floor.
oh.
Honestly, it's the biggest like community, and it's so wholesome and so special. As you said, this industry, there's a lot of kind of like, there's a lot of competition, or there's a lot of like nastiness, especially like in Australia. There's been a lot of like little icky stuff with people in like going to concerts. The behavior is
Yeah,
not top tier.
disgusting.
But yeah, it gets a bit disappointing. But spaces like your concerts, your events are just like the little safe spaces, and I completely see the vibe you're going for, and I love it so much.
Dude, I'm a cry. I'm a cry. Bro, it's so beautiful because I think something that will forever stick with me is I was not to like name drop or be like that person, but I was working with Matt Corby, who is like one of my all-time biggest music inspirations,
Mm.
and we were kind of just talking about he just got back from tour or something, and like we were talking about it, and I was just like, yeah, so like did you have a good time or whatever, and he was like, yeah man, like the people that come to my shows are so chill. Like they just want to
Mm.
hang out. They want to actually talk about the music after. And he said who you are as a musician, you will attract those people back. And I
Mm.
think that has really stuck with me because I'm always really conscious of, my output and like what I want people to, I guess what I want them to hear, or how I want to be perceived really.
Yeah.
So I think that's really, really sweet that it feels like that because I guess that's all I've ever wanted. Like
Mhm.
when I go to these shows, I want to feel like that. So that actually makes me so bloody happy that people are experiencing that and they are,
Mhm.
yeah, y'all, we're all friends. We're all friends. We're all hanging out.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, honestly, like it feels like that. And then you walk away and it's just like, I just saw my bestie Bella Amor on stage. Like
Yeah.
it's a community. It doesn't really feel like in a way you are on the road to becoming like one of Australia's most exciting like pop stars in the making. But also when we go to one of your gigs, it doesn't feel like, oh my God, there's this big, scary, like untouchable pop star. It's like,
Yeah.
it's just Bella. It's just sweetie Bella.
Period. Well, that's the thing is that like I don't know. I feel to me it's always so bizarre when
Mm.
you have like idolizing people is a really weird thing to me.
Mm.
Like I understand like gaining inspiration and gaining guidance from how people live their life or how they make their art, but I don't know, I just don't think that we're any different. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like music is about being equal and it's about experiencing things together. So
Mhm.
that's all I ever wanted to be. I wanted to be like, we're freaking homies. Like we're just
Yeah.
straight up listening to music that we like. Like, so I love
Oh,
that. Yeah.
absolutely. I love it so much. And I really wanted to chat about something you're doing on this tour, which is an under 18 show. So important. I remember being, I think I was like 13 and 14 when I like fell in love with like local Australian music.
Mm,
And then it was like, oh, cool. I can't see any of these artists I'm listening to
mm.
until I'm 18. Or it's like none of the venues will let me in. You're creating this opportunity for the younger fans, which we know love you, whether they've come from like the Benson Boone tour or that found you online. You have a legion of littlies who love you. I say this where I'm like 2 to 3 years older than these people, but like,
Little
I,
babies.
it is it is so wholesome to see these people turning out to your gigs and you're providing back to them with under 18 opportunities. What does it mean for you to be able to reach these fans and put on shows for them?
It means the world to me, honestly. I think, you know what, yeah, I think there's a really big lack of inclusivity with music. And I really wanted to have more under 18 shows, but it is really hard because a lot of venues don't allow it.
Mm.
And like, look, I understand the culture that it used to be with gig music, where it was like you'd go, you get smashed, and you just have a freaking really fun time. I just feel it's not really like that anymore. I
Mm.
feel like a lot of people are kind of, well, at least a lot of the people or a lot of gigs that I've gone to, like, you might have a few, but you're never
Yeah.
really rowdy. You're genuinely there to enjoy the music. And I
Mm.
think we're robbing under 18s people of this because they just want to feel the music. They just,
Yeah.
want to be a part of it, which is exactly what, we all want as well. And I know a lot of musicians feel the exact same about this.
Mm.
So yeah, it honestly means a lot to me that I can do these things for them because at the same time, like I want to be that voice. I want to
Mm.
be that connecting voice for them through childhood, through adulthood, because it's a scary place to navigate,
Mm.
and I feel like just these things by allowing people to come to shows, it's like that should be the baseline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a bit shit to be
Yeah.
really honest with you. And I I am working not sure what, but I'm working on something where it's just under 18s and like, we
Mm.
can all kind of just hang out because I feel like also it's a different kind of relationship. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's sometimes I feel like people might not be old enough to understand what those boundaries are. So I think it's really
Mm.
nice for you to set them in place and show
Yeah.
people, how to behave through these shows as well, which I think is also really important. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And
It's,
also, those are your four lifers.
mm,
Like, the artists I discovered as a little baby are still, like, my favorites. They'll announce a show, they'll drop an album. I'm just, like, handing over my credit card. I'm like, I
yeah.
will take it. Whatever you do, I'm here to support you. Because that bond is so special.
Yeah, and it's also like I feel when you because for me that's been Paramore. Like I've loved
Yeah.
Paramore since forever. Since and Matt Corby, like since I
Mm.
can remember, since I was a kid. Like I
Yeah.
love these guys. I love their music. And it's just really nostalgic and it takes you back to that
Mm.
time. And I also think that is really fascinating as well. Like I don't know, sometimes you might not have the greatest childhood, but you've still got something to look forward to. And I
Yeah.
think, that it's just that community. That's what it's all about. That's what music is all about. So, yeah, I love that. And I love that you got those people as well that you're just like, you know what, you can take it off. You
Yeah.
can take anything.
100%. And on that note, I'm going to squeeze in one little last question, which I ask this every time I do an interview. And you are actually the most popular response I get. Everyone's like, Bella Amor, 100%.
Oh,
I would love to take a sneaky peek into your playlist, into who you're listening to and loving in the local scene, like in the Queensland music scene and in the broader Australian scene, and hear which Aussie acts you're loving and you think we're going to love as well.
okay. I'm just trying to. I don't know where my phone is, but I do have a whole playlist of people that I listen to. But off the top of my head, we've got Matilda Pearl,
Mm-hmm.
love. Velvet Bloom, love. Lucy Sugarman, love. really great vibes for like Lizzie McAlpine, like all of that stuff. Platonic Sex.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me? I have only really started listening to their music this year, and I am obsessed. Like every single morning, I put that shit on. It is so good. It's like crack in my veins. Not that I know what crack is like, but it's really, really good.
Yeah.
And then you've got Alexia,
Mm-hmm.
Lyric, um, oh, bloody hell, there's so many. My brain is like, yeah, I would say off the top of my head, those are some of my. Oh, Archers,
Mm-hmm.
Safety Club. Yeah, sorry, I could go on forever and ever.
Yes.
Off the
Yes.
top of my head, those are people I have been bumping, bumping.
Mm-hmm. I love that because that's honestly just like a copy of my playlist as well. You have the best taste, girl.
Period, so do you.
Oh, I love those picks. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you for sharing your music and stories with us. Your debut EP is going to be out everywhere August 1st, called This Is Where I'm At. We've got Daisyfields out now with White Rabbit and Rocks in My Pocket that are going to be on the EP. I am loving everything that's happening in the world of Bella Amor. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
No, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. Thank you for talking to me.